Mission statement for the episode: prepare to be out of your comfort zone. She disappeared, and she's like 3 years old, and it's a theater full of people, and I can't find her, and I'm thinking somebody took her, or she's lost. I just paid $50 for movie tickets, and another 20 for popcorn. It was a circus. Jonathan, you've got to therapize Bluey. You've got to do episodes on Bluey. Bluey this, Bluey that. It's the best children's show ever. It's so profound. Do it. And I'm like, fine. Guess what, guys? I'm hooked. Mended light. So this is going to be a series on Bluey, the children's television show from Australia that everyone's been raving about for its writing, for its wholesome depictions of parenthood. And I wanted to approach this as part therapist, part father. And I wanted to talk about parenting through Bluey, talk about how Bluey can help us to parent better, not just for our kids to watch and learn things and to facilitate discussions between us, but also how Bluey teaches really solid parenting skills. I'm watching Bluey and I'm taking notes on how I'm going to be a better dad. So there's that. So this episode is called Movies. And we're going to watch this episode of Bluey. Not all of it. I trimmed out a little bit of it. And we'll talk about facing your fears and trying new things. Okay? So facing your fears and trying new things. How this episode can help kids step into that. But also how parents can facilitate that process.
Bingo, calm it down a bit, mate.
Ooh, banana. Dad, is there going to be thunder in the movie?
Maybe.
Oh.
You sure you're ready for movies, Bluey? You're a bit of a sensitive kid.
Mackenzie's seen it.
Yeah, but you're not Mackenzie.
I know, but I'm ready.
Just checking. Come on, let's go get some tickets. Hey, where's Bingo?
Banana!
Bingo!
Sorry.
So notice how he doesn't say that there's anything wrong with being sensitive. And he doesn't shame his son. He just says, matter of factly, you're a bit of a sensitive kid. And Bluey says, Mackenzie's seen it. Yeah, but you're not Mackenzie. Again, there's no judgment. And it's all about the tone, right? There's no, well, you're not Mackenzie. Or, you're such a sensitive kid. It's just, you're a sensitive kid. And you're not Mackenzie. Are you sure you're ready for this, that you want to do this? So, right out of the gate, beautiful parenting.
Sorry. This episode of Bluey's called Movies.
1 adult and 2 kids to Chunky Chimp, thanks.
And a giant popcorn.
And a small
And
popcorn.
a giant popcorn and a small popcorn.
$54, please.
Chunky Chimp. Do I have to pay for the 4-year-old? She's not really going to watch it.
Yeah, you still have to pay.
Can you ask him if there's any scary bits?
Oh, yes. Hey, are there any scary bits in this?
There's a big thunderstorm bit at the end. That might be scary for some kids.
Oh, I think I might be some kids.
Look, we can leave whenever you want. Just say the word.
Thanks, Dad.
Okay, first of all, that's fine. That's not me. As a parent, I'm like, I just paid $50 for movie tickets and another 20 for popcorn. So let's pick a movie that we're gonna stay in. And I would be like, I'm not saying that I'm right. I'm just saying you can close your eyes, you can cuddle up with me, you can put your head in my chest. If you think you aren't ready for this film, then let's pick a different film. But once I get those tickets, we're staying to the end, right? And that's the boundary I would draw and allow them to make that choice. And if they wanted to pick a different movie, then we would pick a different movie. But that's how he handles it.
Dad.
Okay, 3 tickets and a popcorn. And another popcorn. Bingo! Stay with me, mate.
Oh,
Open your eyes, Bluey.
is the thunderstorm bit on yet?
The movie hasn't started yet.
Oh.
These are trailers for other movies.
This summer, prepare to be out of your comfort zone.
You sit here, Bingo.
Mission statement for the episode: prepare to be out of your comfort zone.
What? Maybe just sit forward a bit.
Okay, tell me when the trailers are over.
Bluey.
Careful.
Oh, it's finished.
Experience
Be really all
pure
bees. The trailer for the film
Dark.
Okay, now the movie's started.
is setting the tone for this little episode here.
Bingo. Shh.
Is this the storm bit?
Nah, it's just some monkeys in a tree.
Hey, Trouble!
tools! Look what I invented! We can use it to explore the Groundlands.
Oh, Chunky, you and your inventions.
Bingo, sit still.
I struggle
can't
because
you
I
just
like
be
to
like
just
the
sit and
rest
enjoy
of
the movie and
us?
get
Why
immersed
do
in
you
it.
have to be
And my kids
so
are now old enough
different?
that they do the same, but man, for years
know.
it was a circus. I had to make sure I didn't care too much about the movie we were going to see because I was only going to see about half of it.
Different.
Oh man, the songs.
I wish I were
I'm a
the same.
popcorn.
One popcorn, please.
Sure.
Bingo, don't touch that.
But he's
Dad,
seeing,
am I different like Chunky is?
Huh? Yeah, well, no. Bingo, no, mate.
I think I am different. I'm the only one of my friends who doesn't watch movies. I wish I wasn't different.
Look, mate, I'm pretty sure that by the end of the movie, everyone will like that the monkey was different.
oh man, that is, those things in kids, that's a real thing. But the monkey singing, I wish that I wasn't so different. I wish I was the same as everybody else, right? And Bluey here is exploring, like, this is the reason why we enjoy films. This is the reason why we enjoy stories, is because we get direction from our life, but we also get enough distance that we can explore it objectively, right? That because it's not our story, because it's not our life. And here's a reason why you want to be careful about exposing kids to things that are too scary or too mature for them. They don't have the differentiation mentally yet. I remember when I was a kid and I watched Psycho at a slumber party and I stopped taking showers and I went back to baths because I was afraid I would get murdered in the shower by someone with a knife. And I saw arachnophobia and I was afraid that spiders would jump off the ceiling and land on me. When I saw Jaws, I didn't want to go in the lake or the ocean or even the pool because I couldn't differentiate reality from fantasy. Now, some of that comes down to just the parenting and having the conversations. And it is very healthy to explore fear in our media. You know, when people say, I just saw Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, for example, and the wolf in that film is kind of scary, at least for kids. He's a scary character. But because it's animated, because it's not real, and because it's not happening to us, we have enough detachment that we can start to explore the themes of facing our fears. Right? That's the power, especially of animated features for children. And so it is very healthy not to shield and protect them from everything that could be intense for them, but also you don't want to just go right into the deep end, right? And so Bluey is watching the film and he is relating to the protagonist. The monkey's singing, I wish I weren't so different, and Bluey sees the similarities. I feel different because my friends see movies and I don't. And his dad, this is great parenting, I'm pretty sure by the end of the film, everyone's going to be glad that the monkey is different. At first, he says, oh, you're not different, Bluey, but then he course corrects and says, no, that's not the route to take. Far better to be real and to be honest and to see it as a positive. You may feel like you need help, but you're not sure you can afford it. Or you really like to handle things yourself and aren't sure that counseling is a fit for you. We hear you, loud and clear. That's why we've designed a low-cost Mended Light membership site to give you an affordable, self-guided option for trauma recovery, mental health, and stronger connections. All of these courses are available or coming soon to the membership site, with a new course every month. What's more, every month Alicia and I offer live Q&As with members where we answer your burning questions about trauma recovery, how to have healthy relationships, and how to improve your health. And we have a Book of the Month Club where you can join us as we read, then talk about a different book to help us all along in our growth and healing. And did I mention the giveaways? Every month we select winners from among our members for free Mended Light merch, gift cards, virtual lunches with Alicia and I, vacations, and even cruises. Every day you go without needed support is a day you suffer needlessly. Our membership site is built out and waiting for you, complete with videos, audio recordings, workbooks, summaries, and practical application exercises so that what you're learning truly takes hold in your life. And we're waiting for you to answer live your questions and give you direct feedback and guidance. Sign up for your Mended Light membership today with no sign-up or cancellation fees. Why wait to heal? Why wait to feel brave and whole? Get started today by clicking below.
Don't spill them, Bingo, don't spill them.
Well, I'm not going to be different anymore. I'm ready for movies, just like everyone else.
The Groundlands aren't for chimps. Tree World is where we belong. But my heart belongs to the Groundlands. I don't care.
Can I sit over there?
No, mate, we're sitting here.
But I want to go down there.
No, you have to stay here with me.
But I want to explore. Look, I'm watching.
Well done, Bluey. Huh?
That. Oh man, my daughter.
What?
We went to see Captain
What is
Underpants.
that kid?
My daughter, we went to see Captain Underpants as a family, or just me and the kids rather. We went to see Captain Underpants, and she disappeared. And she's like 3 years old, and it's a theater full of people, and I can't find her. And I'm thinking somebody took her, or she's lost. And she's actually gone, and she's sitting on the floor, and she's eating spilled popcorn off the floor of the theater. And I'm like, God, don't do that. And I'm like, Lydia, you have to eat popcorn from a tub, and you can't wander away from me. Please don't eat popcorn off the ground. That's so gross. So we go back to the seat, and I'm managing other kids who are goofing around during the movie, and I turn and she's gone. And I'm like, I told her to stay put, but she just wanted to explore the theater. She couldn't sit still for an hour and a half. So I'm going around looking for her, and I can't find her anywhere, and I'm starting to panic in the dark. And I finally find her. She's sitting on a stranger's lap, a woman's lap, and eating the woman's popcorn. And the woman said, yeah, I just figured whoever she belonged to would come find her sooner or later. And that's exactly what happened. And, oh man. Anyway, good times. Yeah.
You can find the magic pine cone, Chunky.
I've been the dad going, sorry.
Be myself.
Yeah, be yourself.
Oh, be yourself.
So Bluey's watching Be Yourself.
Oh, man. Oh, no, mate. Don't touch the dunny brush.
Dad, why does Chuba Duba tell Chunky to be yourself?
Well, you know.
Finished!
Bingo, you gotta flush. Come on.
Am I just being yourself?
Look, it's just monkeys singing songs, mate. Don't think too hard about it.
So what I love about Bluey is usually dad has great advice. Usually he's there to really connect and engage and to think about what his children are asking him. But right here, he's just a tired dad trying to enjoy a movie with his kids, and they don't stop hitting him with questions. They spill the popcorn. He's chasing around the theater. You know, he has to take him to the bathroom. He has to take him to get more popcorn. He's not having the best experience, and he's feeling really tired. And I love just the reality of it, how realistically it portrays parenting. But Bluey's asking questions about what he's seeing, and Dad, at this moment, is missing an opportunity. Right? He's missing an opportunity to connect with his son. Now, what I would say in this moment is, I'm loving your questions. Hold them. When the movie's done, let's go get some ice cream and let's talk all about it, right? Because I'm a big movie person, so I'd want to get back in there and see it.
Well, I understand what just be yourself means, because I'm ready for movies.
I'm gonna be myself, and I'm ready.
Thunderstorm.
Dad, I want to go now.
Okay, no worries. Bingo, we gotta go. Huh? Bingo! Where are you? Bingo! Bingo! Where have you gone?
I found the magic pine cone.
Bingo! Bluey, help me with your sister. You block her off.
But I can't see. Ow!
Bingo! Whoa! Come back here, you little pickle. Sorry.
Oh my gosh.
Stop running away. Bluey, open your eyes.
Put the scary bits on.
It's just a monkey in the rain. Bluey, open your eyes and help me.
I can't do it. I'm not ready.
I should have just stayed in the trees like everyone else.
But you didn't.
Huh?
You rode off to save the village because there's no one else quite like you. Now fly, Chunky!
Obviously, Bluey applying the lessons from his himself, relating, projecting.
Oh, nice one, Bluey. Okay, let's get you out of here.
Oh, Dad, look. The storm is over.
Oh, yeah, nice one.
Can we stay?
What? Really?
Yeah.
Okay, we're staying.
Oh, I don't want to stay.
I know, mate, but it's important for Bluey.
So what do I do?
You know what, Bingo? Just be yourself.
Now it all worked out. Everything's fine.
Such a wholesome show.
Living in the tree.
There's Biko just being herself.
Learn to be yourself.
Okay. So when it comes to facing fears and parenting, right? We can use media as a way to explore scary things. And we can start with small children with small scary things like The Wizard of Oz, right? And the Wicked Witch. And when the kid gets scared, do you want to turn it off? Do you want to pause it? Do you want to talk about what's going on? I know parents who, if their kids see scary-ish movies, they do behind-the-scenes stuff. My friend Alan from Cinema Therapy, his older kids like to watch scary movies with creature effects, and so he gets really into like the making of with them. So they see that it's clearly just fantasy, and then they love it all the more, and they get really into how all of that is done. When it comes to facing our fears and parenting, I love that Dad gives Bluey space to do whatever he needs to do. And I know I said earlier on, if we pick this movie, we're sticking with it. That may not be the best psychologically. That's just how I feel as the person who's paying. But I love that the dad says, we can leave anytime you want. And he's like, Dad, can we go? And he goes, sure. And he goes, actually, I want to stay. That when we face things that we're scared of and we make it through, it gives us the courage to face more things that we're scared of. If I were watching this episode with my kids, I would talk about, what are you afraid of? And is it something that you should avoid because it's dangerous? Or is it something that you should face because it will help you to be stronger and more capable and not be pushed around by fear? I would talk with my kids about how important what we watch and listen to is. Are we choosing things that challenge us, that inspire us? Or are we choosing things that bring out the worst in us, right? Because Bluey related to this monkey and got great value from that story. I asked my kids to think critically about what they're reading, what they're listening to, what they're watching, and what's the message that's being shared, and does that message line up with what they believe is true, or what their values are, or what the real world is like. And it doesn't necessarily mean don't watch anything that goes against your values or what the real world is like. My dad and I love James Bond movies. James Bond is a misogynist womanizer who's bulletproof. But we had conversations when I was young about, this is not how reality works. This is not how you treat people. This is not, you can't outrun machine gun fire. You also can't just treat people the way Bond treats them and expect to have any sort of fulfillment or connection. And so that stayed very securely in the realm of fantasy where it belonged, and I could enjoy it. But I never once looked at James Bond as a model for male behavior or who I wanted to be. Why? Because we had the conversations. Media is such a powerful tool. So this has been Bluey Gets Therapized, parenting lessons that we get from Bluey. I have other episodes that we're going to be watching. What would you like to see me therapize in the future? What show gives you great value as a parent, helps you to connect with your kids? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, I invite you to check out Kids Just Need Love, they said. One of our Crap Therapists Say videos where we talk about bad advice that therapists have given and the good advice that we would try to replace it with. If you need help and support with parenting, I invite you to go to mendedlight.com and schedule a complimentary 15-minute consultation with one of our specialists to help you today. If you're trying to learn more about healthy relationship skills or working through trauma, our membership site has relationship courses, video courses that I have created, mental health and emotional health and trauma recovery courses, along with live Q&As and book clubs every month. You can learn more about that at mendedlight.com. Until next time, folks, keep shining. We need your light.